Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and coffee stream episode 489. It is Wednesday, and tonight is Canadian Wednesday. Hopefully, Functional will be joining us. I have sent the link out. And I hope you're all having a good Wednesday evening. Today was the first day of remote learning, which my children I did not do any of the Google Meets, as I said we wouldn't be doing. Um, I actually, my youngest son's teachers didn't even send any of the info until yesterday evening. And I looked at the schedule, and those morons actually expect junior kindergartners. For those of you in the States, that's pre-K. All right. Um, they expect them to sit on a Google Meet from 9:20 a.m. till 1 p.m. No joke. That's what they expect. And I'm just sitting there laughing. I'm just like, no. There's no way my children will be doing that. I'm not having the 4-year-old sit on a Google Meet for 4 hours. No. So, we've just been doing basic, grammar stuff, music stuff, math stuff, and creative play. I'm just basically following the slide, like the, basic stuff that kids should be doing. And then I'm just letting them do creative play. Because I I'm not doing this again. I'm not causing this much stress for myself or for my kids. It's not necessary. So, yeah, anyway, I hope you're all having a great Wednesday night. We've got a lot of things to go through. Quite a lot. Um, greetings. Greetings, Mr. Costin. Fuck Ford, says Costin. I agree. I agree. Wholeheartedly fuck Ford. Because, and at the beginning of this whole thing, um, I actually thought he was doing a good job. Back in the very beginning, in early 2020, stuff like that. I actually thought he was handling this quite well. And then I have a feeling that Trudeau was like, hey, you know all that money that I'm promising for the provinces? Yeah. If you don't play ball, then you're not going to get that money. That's I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that's the thing. Because Ford completely changed his tune. Like, he pulled a 180 so fast that were he driving, he would probably separate his tires from his rims. It was it was crazy how quick and just how suddenly Doug Ford just completely pulled a 180 about 7 or 8 months ago. No, maybe a year now. He just completely, completely pulled a 180. All right. Now, I was looking for um, something to do. The Toronto Sun put out, Brian Lilly put out a tweet saying that Doug Ford was going to make an announcement about closing non hospital surgical clinics. I haven't been able to find anything further about that, so I'm going to keep looking and I might have something on Friday night. But our first story, I'm going to hop over to the share screen button now. Our first story is, I guess, Exhibit A in the People Are Getting Squirrely title. We have a couple of examples of how squirrely people are getting. So let's take a look at this first story here. Okay, and this is from the Toronto Sun. So, oh, come on. Where are we here? Come on. Why are you being a douche? There we go. Man accused of attacking vaccination clinic, injuring staffers he called murderers. That's a bit excessive. I guess so. The Toronto Sun is reposting this from the Washington Post, it looks like, because this is from a story from Southern California. I know it's Canadian Wednesday, but shit like this is happening in both countries. It's no longer, oh, it's just the US, or oh, it's just Canada, or oh, it's just Australia. No. It's everywhere now. So, yeah. A Southern California man was arrested after he recently attacked workers at a coronavirus vaccination clinic, allegedly calling them, quote, murderers, and falsely accusing them, or the staffers, of causing the COVID pandemic, according to police and clinic officials. Yes. Yes, the vaccine volunteers caused the pandemic. Okay. Okay, crazy man. 2 staff members were... Oh, I'm sorry. Come on, catch up. 2 staff members with families to get together. Wait. 2 staffers with families together of Orange County were injured in the December 30th attack on the group's mobile clinic in Tustin, California. The organization said in a news release Wednesday, Families Together said one of the members, quote, sustained serious injuries and was sent to the hospital. Jesus. Or in an ambulance. But both workers, quote, are expected to make a full recovery within a few days. So one of them was injured seriously enough to be hospitalized for a bit. Canada's not real. Hello, cannibalistic wizard. Okay, let's move past this video, annoyingly, that is in the middle of the story. Quote, we are thankful for our team's bravery, strength, and resilience, the group wrote. Quote, despite the violent nature of the assault, Families Together kept offering vaccines and boosters to patients that day. And the team was fully backed up, we're fully back at work the following week. So, I'm sorry. If you don't want to get the vaccine, don't. Okay? But you don't need to go and attack people who are volunteering to get people vaccinated. Because that's what a lot of these clinics are staffed with. All right, they're staffed with volunteers. At least they are up here. I don't know how it works down there. I would assume that most of the clinics are volunteer run, or at least mostly staffed by volunteers. Perhaps maybe they have paid operators. But yeah, like these people are not generally getting paid. They're just volunteering their time and their energy to help their community. And if you are not for the vaccine, if you feel that like this is the same idiocy as those morons who were protesting in Canada outside of hospitals about the vaccine mandates. Like, guys, go go protest at your government offices, okay? Leave the volunteers at the vaccination clinics alone. Leave the hospital staff alone. Just stop. Cannibalistic Wizard is confusing Canada for Australia. Oh, Gunfox. Howdy, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. I should have grabbed some water before I went live. That was a mistake. Okay, next story. Come on, load. Thank you. Sorry for the dead air. All right. Back to StreamYard to share this screen. Oh my god, computer. Go faster! Okay, there we go. To the share screen button. Go, 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 go. There we go. All right. So, now we're going back to Canada for our next story. But BP, government offices are evil. Oh, yes. You've been working nights 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts. God damn, Gunny. Let's see here. Work is evil. All right. Where are we here? No, I don't want to receive stories. Go away. Are you paywalling me? Oh, you fucking... Anyway, the story I was about to read was about a senior that got hit with a $6,500 fine at the border. You did fill my Discord with news. I'm gonna have to go get some. That's annoying. Okay, let's move on to something else. Don't worry, we have lots to choose from. Okay. Let's see here. Um Oh, yeah, this is. So, this is something that our local school board has decided to do. Be ready to rant for hours. If Canada isn't real, how am I able to imagine Australia into existence? Aha! Checkmate. Okay. Okay. CTV isn't gonna paywall me. Fucking bastards. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. So, despite there being remote learning right now, our local school board has made this brilliant decision. WRDSB approved teachers to wear their own M95 masks. So what? The teachers have to go and buy their own M95 masks? Because one of the new measures is that M95 masks must be worn by staff. So now the school board has quote unquote approved this, but the measures are supposed to be that staff wear M95 masks and that students wear triple layer cloth masks. That's the new guidelines. So here we go. Masks and filtration units were on the agenda for the first Waterloo Region's District School Board trustee meetings since the shift to virtual learning was announced. The Tuesday night meeting focused on the eventual return to the classroom and how to do so safely. Trustees approved a motion to allow staff at the region public schools the option, even though the measures specifically state they have to wear them, to wear their own M95 masks instead of the 3-ply masks that are currently approved. It comes as the board waits for the province's stock of M95 masks and other PPE to arrive. So they had to vote to approve their teachers the option of bringing in their own PPE or their own M95s because the province doesn't have enough yet. So basically they had to vote on whether or not they were able to bring their own protection to adhere to the standards that have been set up. This is fucking ridiculous. Quote, I strongly believe that staff should be permitted to wear our own Higher Health Canada approved PPE in order to protect ourselves and our students, many of whom are not fully vaccinated and some of whom cannot be or cannot safely wear a mask, said Kaniko Shibata, a parent and WRDSB educator. The motion that also requested that a letter be written to the province asking for N95 masks to be made available for students too. You want... oh my god. Okay. This variant is being proven to be the mildest yet. Hospitalizations that are strictly with COVID are not as high as they were, and the reporting is skewed because of all of the numbers that are being, oh, they came here from because of a car accident. Oh, they also tested positive for COVID. Look, they're hospitalized because of COVID. No. This is crazy. This is... Trustees heard that an additional 70 filtration units will be distributed to schools within the board come mid-January. Which means that for sure we won't be going back by the 17th. That's just a given. I'm just saying. We're not going back till the 17th. We're not going back on the 17th. They say we're going back on the 17th. We're not. I'm telling you right now, on the Friday before, on the 14th, they're going to be like, yeah, sorry, we're extending it again. Okay. Let's share the screen. Man, I hope I hope my voice holds out. What the fuck? I'm all croaky and shit. Okay, let's get to the... oh, Jesus. Where am I here? There's no EA in water. Sorry, guys. I'm texting Pincalo. Okay. Where is that share button? There it is. Okay. Yes, share screen. So, apparently, there have been some pride flag vandalisms. Let's see. Where am I here? Where am I here? Okay.
Hey, go.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Hello, world. Goodbye, world.
Oh my god. What in the hell is wrong with my voice? Okay. So, pride flags targeted in separate London and Elmer incidents, say police. Area police are investigating two separate incidents targeting pride flags. How do you target a flag? I'm not. You can target a person. I get, like, I don't know. Thank you, Medwalker Designs. So, area police are investigating two separate incidents targeting pride flag. Why did this repeat itself so many times? I'm firmly of the belief that journalists nowadays just repeat themselves, like, so they can get the word count in. Anyway, London police were called to a Winding Woods Road home. Winding Woods Road. That just sounds like a place where rich people live. Southwest of Fanshawe Park and Wonderland Roads, after a rainbow flag was taken between 1 and 2 a.m. Monday, police said. Yeah, Winding Woods Road. That just sounds like so pretentious. Oh, yes, I live on Winding Woods Road. Oh. Anyway, the flag, a symbol of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer pride. Yes, we all know what the rainbow flag means. Was found burned in the 1900 block of Aldersburg Road later Monday, police said. So let me get this straight. It's perfectly fine, like, everybody who, like, there are people who scoff at people who get angry at people that vandalize country flags, right? Like, people get upset when a country's flag is vandalized, and the people doing the vandalism are like, oh, yeah, you're such a colonizer. How dare you get upset that we're vandalizing this flag? It's just about, blah blah. But a flag that represents a fairly new social movement. Now, granted that social movement did do, in its early days, good work for gay rights, and equality. Now, not so much. But I just love the double standard here. It's totally fine to destroy a nation flag, but let's call the police in for a rainbow flag. How about we just call it property damage and and deal with both instances equally? Investigators released surveillance images of two suspects. One wore beige pants, a what? Oh, a light colored hoodie, dark jacket, and dark footwear. Shoes boots, sandals, moccasins. Like, what kind of footwear? The other wore dark clothing. Well, that's helpful. And a hoodie. A hoodie is clothing. Why are people so bad at giving descriptions? Anyway, Aylmer police are asking the public's help after a pride flag and pole were stolen from the front yard of a home Saturday. A witness described the suspects as white males aged 14 to 16. One wore navy blue clothing, while the other had blonde hair and wore black clothing. I'm gonna guess the reason that this is an article is because they're sure that it's not Arabs burning stuff. Sad to say, you're probably right. Okay, so moving along. Oh, I really hope I'm not getting sick, because this is not a... I've got... My nose is starting to stuff up. I'm sorry for sniffling at you guys, but my nose is starting to sniffle up, and so I'm really hoping I'm not getting sick here. But my mother, whom I was around on... When was I around her? Friday? Yeah. Thursday or Friday. Tested positive for the coof on Monday. So, I could just be sick. Well, that's my point, Gunfox, is that blind, you're getting sick. Shut up, Gunfox. No, that's my point though. It's the dubber standard. What the fuck is a dubber standard? Anyway, the double standard of the flags that represent ideologies being protected over the flags that represent nations for which men and women have lost their lives protecting is abhorrent to me. I don't understand why people can destroy American flags or Canadian flags without the police getting called. But the minute a pride flag is destroyed, or an Antifa flag is destroyed, then, quick, call the police that we usually hate because somebody destroyed our property that we don't believe in having until, it's ours that gets fucked with. It's disgusting. LOL, got my shut up, Gunfox. Nope, I didn't give her permission to get sick. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Costin. I haven't been sick since July, so it is about time. I'm just really hoping that I'm not. It would be super nice for me not to be sick, but... My mother is sick, my sister is sick, and I was around both of them in the last week. So, Wynn's epiphany on costs of green energy comes too late. Now, Wynn, meaning Kathleen Wynne, was the Premier of Ontario before Mr. Ford. She was the chick who took over for Dalton McGuinty. She was the chick who completely screwed up the province. Of course, she was also a Liberal. So, let's take a look. This is an opinion by Laurie Goldstein from the Toronto Sun, published today, Ooh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. So, let's see. There's a picture of Kathleen Wynne. Of course, she's also lauded as being the first lesbian premier. Ooh, ah. Because it totally matters who she sleeps with. Anyway, former Ontario Liberal Premier Kathleen Wynne has belatedly acknowledged one of her biggest mistakes was her failure to listen to warnings about how her government's green energy policies would increase the cost of electricity. Oh boy. You stupid cow. Anyway. She is the reason. So she put this wonderful thing into place. Peak and off-peak usage for hydro. So there are certain times of day where it costs more per kilowatt hour to do your laundry in Ontario, right? So it costs something like, I think, 13 cents a kilowatt hour if I do my laundry during the day. If I wait till about 5, it goes down to, I think, 8 cents a kilowatt hour. And then at 7 p.m., from 7 p.m. till 7 a.m., it goes down to, like, I think 5 cents a kilowatt hour. And this was her brilliant idea to prevent too much usage on the hydro grid. Who care what her crank is? I'm pretty sure I could tell she's a moron. Very true, Ghost Dog. Unfortunately, it comes too late to do the people of Ontario any good. Yeah. She is the epitome of hindsight. Okay. But it might serve as a warning to Canadians elsewhere, about what happened to taxpayers and hydro consumers when their government had both the provincial and federal levels pursue green energy policies without understanding the costs. Yes, exactly. This is the big problem with the Liberal governments, both provincially and federally, is they just, oh my God, the earth is gonna kill us all because we're damaging the climate. Quick, they do green energy policies the way that conservative governments are accused of hacking and slashing social programs. They just implement policies without consideration for the cost, the way that conservative governments tend to hack and slash away at social programs without considering the damages to the people. What happens is that everyone suffers. In an interview with Paul Wells in Maclean's magazine, Wynne, now an MPP, who isn't running again in the June election, thank fucking God, was asked about issues where she felt she hadn't been good at listening to advice. All of them. All of them. Every single one. Just all of them. Be a good, for once in your life, be honest and just say all of them. Quote, well, I score myself very low on the electricity price, Wynne said. Quote, I believed that the investments that we had made in the electricity sector were important. We were going to make big changes in terms of the supply mix and greening the grid. Oh, I forgot that was one of her catchphrases. Greening the grid and investing in the grid. I think it was $50 billion that we invested in upgrading the grid. I believed in that. Yeah. And you fucked it up. Like, big time. Quote, but I remember sitting beside Jerry Phillips, Dalton McGuinty's Minister of Energy at the time, in many meetings, and he would say, quote, we're piling up a lot of debt here. Electricity prices are going to have to go up. How are we going to pay for this? I heard it, but as a member of caucus and cabinet, I don't think I took it seriously enough. No, because you didn't care. You that was something you were told about pretty much everything you did, Miss Wynne, and you didn't take it seriously enough. Anything. Whether it be the electricity thing, whether it be the gas plant scandal, whether it be dealing with ODSP and OW and the health system, just you really, really messed everything up badly, and you didn't listen to anybody, even in your own cabinet. Quote, then when I was premier, obviously the fact I made the decision to sell off part of Hydro One fed into that, and it fed into that. The conflation of those issues, it was absolutely a huge factor in my downfall. Oh, yeah, no, the gas plant thing, that was completely nothing to do with your downfall. The fact that you put us into so much debt that we had more debt than some small countries. No, that was oh my God, you are incredible. You are just absolutely incredible. Just wow. Okay. I have a couple of more stories here. I'm gonna go another 15 minutes and then I'm gonna end. I thought I was gonna go longer, but between my snifflies and my throat, I'm going to I'm going to end this in 15 minutes. Also, the 500th coffee stream is going to land on the 1st of February. And I'm going to be doing a call-in show, but if you want to join me as a co-host and do the whole show, like start the show with me and all that, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll send out the link before the show. I have room for 10, so what I was thinking of doing was having like 2 or 3 co-hosts, and then putting out the link, and maybe like I'm not expecting any more than like 2 or 3 people to call in anyways, so it's probably gonna be I'm guessing 5 or 6 people at the max. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do for the 500th. And I'm not sure if it's going to be story, like articles, or like a chat session, or both. But we'll see. So yeah, the 1st of February, and depending on whether or not the kids are going to go back to school by then, I will let you know if the show is going to be at night or during the day. Alright, where's the story I wanted to read to you guys? Where are we here? There was one that I wanted to read to you guys in particular. There it is. Okay. So let's go share this. Okay. StreamYard speaker outputting high volume. Okay. There we go. Back to StreamYard. Share the screen. Chrome tab. All right. So, apparently, there was a big party on a plane. So, let's take a read. This is from CBC. Passengers on Sunwing party plane could face jail time and thousands in fines. Only in pandemic times can you get jail time for having a party on a plane without masks on. Okay, here we go. A group of Quebec and influencers and reality show stars could be facing thousands of dollars in fines after video surfaced showing them partying without masks. The horror. On board a Sunwing flight from Montreal to Cancun. Oh no! For shame! For shame. I'm sorry. This is getting like this is the third year of this shit. Okay? It's at the point now where we need to just consider this as another cold and like make sure everybody's who is going to get their shots gets their shots, and make sure that we don't otherize the people that aren't going to get their shots, and go about our business. Like, this has to stop. Images from the December 30th flight showed passengers ignoring public health measures, jumping and dancing in the aisles, vacant and openly passing around a bottle of hard liquor on the plane. In one video, a person could be seen crowd surfing while the plane was in the air. Oh no! Because it's not like people are allowed to walk around the plane after takeoff. That's not a thing, ever. And you know what's amazing is how pissed off the government officials are when they've been caught numerous times at parties, unmasked, not socially distanced. Like, in the height of this thing, like last year, Trudeau was at a party unmasked with like 400 people in Quebec City before the major vaccine rollout and everything, and now he's like, this is horrible, you can't do that, it's a slap in the face. It's so fucking ridiculous. I'm just so sick of this. I am so sick of this. Like, yes, it's a virus, and yes, people with comorbidities are at higher risk. That's why they should be more careful. But the rest of us need to just get back to living already. The federal government released a statement Tuesday stating the Department of Transport and Public Safety and Health have all launched investigations into the incident. The Department of Transport, Public Safety, and Health. Jesus fucking. There could be fines of up to $5,000 from Transport Canada for each offense on board, it said. Additional fines and even jail time could follow if passengers were found to be endangering others or if they provided false information upon their return to Canada. Where in their behavior makes you think they would be doing that? They're just partying. Blind press, they're on a party plane and you thought they would keep their masks on and not act like teens on parade? Right? Bill Burr said it best like 2 years ago, or 20 years ago. Take your vitamins, put on a sweater, you'll be fine. Exactly, Duck Dog. Oh, there's a video. There's a video. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see if this plays. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Wow. Send them to jail! Send them to jail, all of them. Those happy-go-lucky motherfuckers. Get rid of them. All of them, right now. To the gulag. To the gulag they go. For having fun without a mask on. Bad! Bad! Fuck. I am so fucking sick of this shit. Oh my lord. Okay. Alright, one more. One more. And it's an opinion piece from Rex Murphy, a columnist from the National Post. So let's get this shared. Okay. Do, come on. Okay. Oh, well, that's convenient. Thank you for staying on the share button, StreamYard page, when I got there. That's never gonna happen again. Okay. So, here we go. This is going to be our last story for the evening. And I have a couple more that I will hold over for Friday. Where are we here? Sorry, I'm just trying to find the headline here. So, Rex Murphy says... Where is it? Sorry. So, Rex Murphy says... Justin Trudeau's blind hatred of the unvaccinated. Sorry. Justin Trudeau's blind hatred of anti-vaxxers. If you resist taking the vaccine, you are Justin Trudeau's villain. Villain of the moment. Yep. Because he basically went out and used all of the ists the other day. He goes, if you don't take the COVID shot, you're a misogynist, a racist, like all of the ists. Just all of the ists. That's what you are. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau reacted after... Oh, wait. Sorry, that's a picture caption. Whoops. Okay. It is never right for the leader of a country to launch a furious invective against an entire subsect of citizens. It is certainly never right to do so with the full force and blatant contempt that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau put on display during last fall's election. I would concur. He pitted the vaccinated against the unvaccinated, and it was absolutely disgusting. And his near daily tweets about vaccines is insane. That was when Trudeau launched a strategy, angry, ugly, wait, a strident, angry, ugly fusillade against, quote, anti-vaxxers in a French language TV interview that has now caught the attention of English media. And in it, he painted, quote, the people, in it, he painted, quote, these people, the anti-vaxxers, as, quote, often being women haters, racists, and science deniers as well. So yeah, all of the ists. At least I've never done blackface. Well done, Cannibalistic Wizard. Well done. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Wow. A nasty crew, those anti-vaxxers. Out of mercy, I presume the righteous Justin Trudeau didn't throw in the rest, didn't throw in the rest of the story, that most anti-vaxxers have big unsightly lumps on the back of their heads, use kittens as doorstops, and gasp, don't recycle. Should we, quote, tolerate them? He asked rhetorically. Jesus Christ. Follow that train of thought. They may be a fringe group, but that's of no account because there are dire peels from the organ. They are a small group that muscles in. This is hard to read. They are a small group, or they are quote, a small group that muscles in, insidious bastards, those anti-vaxxers, and cue whatever else is a troubled vision of the power of anti-vaxxers in the Prime Minister's cranium. This is really hard to read, Rex. It's funny, but it's hard to read. What I thought of when I heard this interview, or when I heard this contemptuous smack at those who do not see matters as he does, those people who have doubts or hesitations or are reluctant to genuflect to the government's whole agenda on pandemic management, because that was really what he was on about, was that Trudeau has more in common with Richard Nixon than cares to believe what a thought Trudeau presents as Barack Obama, but it acts as Nixon. Oh, god damn. God damn, Rex. How do you feel? How do you feel, buddy? That rage against the anti-vaxxers was classic scapegoating, together with all escape hatches that come equipped with slippery attacks, such as using the word, quote, often, so he can push back if any challenge him on his characteristics or characterizing of anti-vaxxers as, quote, misogynistic and racists. Yeah, because then he can say, I said often. Hashtag not all. That's what he's doing. It was also cute how he could describe anti-vaxxers as, quote, only a small group of one moment, nothing to worry about, but the very next moment, reminding everyone that they can still, quote, muscle in, be on your guard, how agile and tactical these Neanderthals are. I like this guy. He's funny. He's very, very funny. There was, of course, a special ode to Quebec voters. Anti-vaxxers, as Trudeau described them, are a blight on Canada. But Quebecers were fully innocent of such malicious agents, or malignant agents. Oh, of course. Over 80% of the population of Quebec have done their duty by getting the shot. They are obviously not the issue in this situation. All clear in La Belle Province. And and just who does that leave in where do they live? My guess is he thinks that most of them must be in Alberta. But that's just a guess on my part. Yeah. I think your guess is fairly educated, Mr. Murphy. Our leader is a cynic. If the federal government's COVID response was a model of judicial management, quick response, and clear communication, Trudeau might claim some room to stir the pot, animosity and grievance towards resistance or protests, a model of management or even clear communication. However, it has emphatically not been. It has been clumsy, wrong, slow, and contradictory. Yeah. They've dropped the ball at every turn. They've bungled it at every turn. They've fumbled, lied, fudged the numbers. And anytime anyone's challenged them, it's just, well, you're a terrible person. You're a science denier. You're a conspiracy theorist. You're, you just want this to, continue. And it's like, no, you do. You're the ones that want this to continue. You're the ones that aren't following the numbers and the science. In fact, you're the ones that are fudging the data so that you can, statistically make the science look wrong and make the people that, even the experts that are trying to go no, like you're trying to make them look crazy. How narcissistic can you get? Alright, guys, I am going to end this here and give my voice a rest. Look for a coffee shot to come out sometime tomorrow. I won't be able to record it right now. I need to give my voice a rest, but I'll try to record it in the morning and premiere it for the afternoon. And be sure to catch me on Twitch tomorrow night for Beat the Blind Girl. And I'll be back here on Friday night for another coffee stream. Thank you for watching. And of course, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. We'll see you back on Twitch tomorrow. Bye, guys.